Good evening, everybody. How are you all today? Just let me. Oh, I think it's going to refresh for me. That's cool. Okay, so what we're going to do today is I was talking to Dean, Dean Daughters from Electronisounds, and he sent me some of his stuff over, mainly because I was going to, I have already imported all these samples into the Roland MC707 to play around within that as well and do some tutorials about sample input, etc. However, can you hear me okay as well? Just 1 2 1 2. Are we all right? Are we online? Yes, that sounds like we are. Super. Whilst I was playing around, I started to play with some stuff inside of Hi Wall, Hi Stephen, Hi Nana Pop, Cy, Andrew. I did tell Dean that we're live tonight doing his stuff, so he's going to try and make it if he can. Hopefully, we'll be able to. However, this is very, very cool, and I'll show you how you can set up this kind of stuff by using sample packs. And Dean's sample packs are very good because they're like one-shot samples, or you've got loops, and he's done such an amazing job at sampling this stuff. So this is kind of a mixture of one-shots and loops and stuff. I've used a lot of stuff from the Devious dub pack. Even this instrument that's inside of audio layer I made with one of Dean's samples from his Digitact bundle, which was one of the sounds he made on the Digitact. He made absolutely tons and tons of sounds for Digitact, or Digitact if you like. Anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to explain what's going on here. This sound here, where's it gone now? This sound, if we open it up, you can see it's vinyl noise 35. I've got it on loop and I've got it on sync, and it's going through a adverb, and it's just making vinyl noise, and this is going to kind of stay on all the way through. This vinyl noise is very, very cool and lo-fi, but you'll get an idea. So all these samples and stuff have either been offset if they're one shots and things like that. It's like, so you can offset like beat offset 0.5, stuff like that inside of AUM for file player. So this is all just coming from the file player, and this is just all imported via audio share from Dean's packs, and we'll have a look at that as well. It's very easy. But it just sounds great. So we're going to start this little jam off, and we're just going to jam away for a bit, and then when I get bored with jamming, we'll go through how some of this stuff is set up. Yeah, maybe add some more bits. go. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is add, I can knock that off there. I'm going to add another track. Now you can see that there's a lot going on and it's only running about 30%. That's the great thing. Which one of these? It was mainly Devious dub. I'll show you what I'm going to add. And it was the original tempo is 104 BPM, so that's what I've set it as. Because the main aspects of the app are the loops from Devious dub. But we can go and have a look because I want to add another bass line at the end here. So audio, it's an easy way to do it. There we go. Audio, file player here. Tap to load a file. And this takes us to our audio share files. Vermilion dub frequencies is Dean's. Vermilion dub drop. Genetic breaks is Dean's. Digitact bundle is Dean. Dirty tube drums is Dean's. He did. Devious dub. Bass Uber pack. Dean's dub bunker. Orchid chords is Dean's. So some of the orchid chords in there. I mean, if you want to. The cool thing is with the file player, of course, you don't have to keep going backwards and forwards to AUM. You can sample everything that's there inside of. So, for instance, orchid chords. Now, I know that this is all based in F minor. Excuse me. So we have, if we find a folder that says F minor, or C will work, actually. C minor will work. I'm not sure if C sharp will. Actually, no. There's loads in F minor, right? Because Dean loves F minor. But if you go with this folder, F minor, and this is the orchid chords, you can open it up and sample any of those chords in orchid chords. But I'm going to go back to what did I say it was? Devious dub. And Devious dub techno it is. Electronisounds Devious dub techno. We've got synth loops, Ragga MC vocals, FX loops, dub stabs. So I want some bass loops here. Not that one. I want to actually hear them. With some nice vinyl on that one as well. So on that one. I'll use that one. So say for instance, well, we'll use that one. When we're happy, sorry, I'd come out of that then. When we're happy with the loop, I need to go and find it again now. I think it was that one. Guys, I just want to show you, right. It was. So when we're happy with the loop, we go back to the page and we just tap and it'll load it into the browser. We might want to switch loop on like this, maybe sync as well. And you can change the number of beats, however, that will speed up. And then you can swap the offset as well, which will actually move the sample, how many divisions you kind of want it, so it'll fit in. So if we solo that now, solo, and I'll just stop this and go back. And because we know that that pack is in F minor because Dean labels everything. And with this one, what I actually did, if you'll notice here, I set the number of beats to 4, but it may have originally been 8. But I wanted to like kind of speed it up, and since it's a rhythm track, the pitch didn't really matter. And it kind of gives like a drum and bass feel to the track, which is running at 104. So that's almost speeded up to like 208. Well, no, you can't you can tune a sampling frequency in a sampler. Like I'm loading these into the MC707. I can do what I want with the tuning, but all this is playing files. It's not a sampler. AUM isn't a sampler. It's just playing files. For instance, with this particular patch here, this one, I'll switch the keyboard on. This is from I call it iVocal, but it's from the Digitact pack, Dean's Digitact pack, and it was just that's the sample. That was it, one sample without the delay, which I put on in here. But and because I put it into audio layer, just dropped it on, it auto maps. And of course, as long as I play it in F minor, as long as I play it in F minor, or as I have here, it routed to Riffer. So if I open it up, you see it's going to Riffer, which is here. Riffer's playing in F minor. So it's not going to ever, it's always going to be the same, you know, so it's cool beans. So with that audio layer sample, you can play your chords and stuff. Just drop one sample and it'll auto map across the keys. Dead easy. You just find a sound that you like and boom, it just works. And that was only one sample. I didn't bother actually. I didn't even bother multi-mapping it because I didn't think it would be going far. And that's the Digitact. Okay. So I did it. Right, I'll just save this because I did that to it, didn't I? So, whoops, it's clear. Save session, Devious dub. And I set up another couple. I set up one called Micro 1, which was very small, and it used the. You can hear that's 4 Pockets Time Machine. I used all the samples here. I'll take that out as well. That's Paul's like kind of vinyl simulator record player effect. In this, I used sounds from microgenetic breaks, and I chose the 135 BPM. I chose D minor, but I didn't really make any difference because everything's going to fit. And this is full of like loads of different actual kits that you can use to build stuff up as well. Seriously, I suggest you go and check these stuff out because it's not expensive. You know, they're like, I think the most expensive is like $20, unless you want to buy the whole lot, and that's like $150. But there's loads and loads of them. There's also like big load of MIDI loops as well. But this is this one. So I had a kick drum here. This is from Dean's Dub Bunker. So Dean's, I mean, there's thousands of kicks. He's done thousands of kicks, every drum that you could possibly imagine, with loads of effects. So you pick a kind of I've got into a different pack here, Dean's Dub Bunkers, and these will be one-shot kicks. And all I've done is set them to loop. It's looping slightly different speed. So you can set up. That's nice. Kind of giving it 5 beats, gives it a nice sort of swing. Doesn't really fit with that though. We want a kind of a 4 on the floor. So if we go back to our and it's quite quick, 135 BPM. That's phase delay array doing its thing. Put Time Machine on. Give it some vinyl. And I've also got Paul's Liquid Audio app here. know. So, time machine. Dean, have you only just got here, Dean? Did you miss the first super session? The first one? Or did you see that? There we go. So let me just save this because I quite like that. Oops, I've closed it. I don't matter. I'll just go back to my... I'll actually load that last session and just quickly save it. I'll call that micro 1. And then I set up another one as well. I was messing around with one called Techno Structures. Not much going on in this one, so no effects or anything. We looked for Techno Structures. I called it. It's Dean's Techno. Electronisounds Techno Structures. So this is from this pack. You can see it's all 125 BPM in F minor. That's weird. Oh, right. The first one was Betadine. I was just messing around. It was the first thing I was messing around with. I don't know if you were here for the first one. I'll give you a quick Devious dump. This is the first one, which is huge. This is really good. This sounding I with one of your. I made with one of the Digitact. Digitact or Digitact, depending on where you are in the world. I made with your a sound from the Digitact pack, and then just put it into audio layer. After watching your audio layer video again, but this one's pretty cool. I think this is more or less where it starts. I'll jam around with this one again for you because it's better. I set the audio layer to be played by Riffer, playing an F minor. from Dean's Noise Candy. We can go in and swap out some of the vinyl noises. Actually, we could... give it some nature sounds. guys, there you go. You could jam all day. I mean, mainly, so again, while Dean's here, I will thank him, but I will thank him for sending me his stuff because it is just awesome to play with. The main reason was to export these samples into the MC707, which I've now done. So all these kits are now in the MC707 because it will play loops, it will play MIDI files and stuff. But it's just too much. It's too much like good fun. It really is. You can set up these brilliant jam sessions and just blast away. And you can add your own flavor to all this stuff by adding, your different effects and things like this, or your own synth. I mean, like, for instance, although this was actually, I think the actual sample, it was from the Digitact pack. We can have a look, actually. It's, what's it called? Audio share. So you can have a see. So Bass Super Pack, this is Dean's Dub Bunker, Dean's Noise Candy, which was where the wave sample was. The Digitact bundle, I think, was, I got the sound from the melodics part of this. And there we go. And then you can sample all of them. You can hear all of them. I mean, you can see how many sounds there is in here just to sample, to preview inside Audio Share. You can just sit there and listen till you hear a sound you like. And all these sounds can be mapped to your samplers or whatever. I'll show you Ortony, Dean. That was one I used, actually, earlier on in a different one. So what was that sound? See that sound there? That sounds lush, right? Let's do this just for fun. Let me just save this. And then I can save my session. Let me create a new session so I can show Dean Ortony. I'll show you Ortony. It's pretty good, it is. Let's clear this. Let's create... hang on, we've got one here, haven't we? So I'll do a MIDI track and a audio track. And I'll just search for it here. Ortony. Boom. And then we'll go with... Actually, I'll go with the only sound that I've got in audio layer, which is that sound, because I only installed it today and then just started to thingy. Where's me patches? TSTR air vocal. And what I'll do is I'll just map that to Ortony, obviously the normal thing, and then I'll have a look at Ortony. I'll set the sequence length, to 16. I'll regenerate a new sequence. We'll leave it on C major. Oh no, out of respect for Dean, I'm going to go with an F minor. So we'll set that on. Yeah. Does it have an ordinary minor in here? We'll just do we'll do harmonic minor. And then we'll set the root note to F, because Dean likes F minor. I'll set the clock speed to quarters. It's a weird thing, Ortony. It's a weird thing, right? The clock default is quarter triplet, quarter T, which is very odd because most of the time you will have set up something that's not. Triplet is usually an extra option, Hey ho. Anyway. You can transpose. That's it as well. Well done, Bob. You have the reliability as well. So let's start a load of reliability back. And the quantity. And you can have a sequence length of 64. No, Orton is not from versing. Audio ladies, D. Anyway, you can go mad. Do you know what I mean? You can go nuts. There you go. So, and there we have a look at also like, let's see. Epic MIDI's good because that's all just MIDI loops, but there's looking hundreds of them, thousands, loads of different MIDI. I can't hear MIDI in it, obviously. You can only kind of just hear it with the default sine wave, but you can drop your MIDI in anywhere you like, obviously Cubase's or anywhere, and choose from all these MIDI riffs. You should definitely check out Dean's page anyway, if not. And if you're not subscribed to his YouTube channel, what's the matter with you people? Go and subscribe. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, Riffer's awesome, man. I love Riffer. So yeah, there are your MIDI loops, and then there's just tons and tons and there's just tons of stuff. These are the genetic breaks, and then there's different in genetic breaks. There's different projects in different keys and different BPMs. Of course, you can time stretch, etc., and shift tempos. But say, for instance, this one, Emergency Call, is like a they're really great starting points. Right, they're all royalty free as well. Let's see. Gravy step beats. Dean, you must drive you nuts naming all this stuff. Go away, eh? And they're all awesomely loopable. No, let's listen to this one. Right, anyway, guys, there you go. There was AUM Devious dub session using Dean's sample packs, Electronisounds sample packs. So check them out. There's a link in the description. It's at the top of the description. I'm going to check out his site. I think he's got some free stuff on there as well, folks. So, you know, go and grab the freebies. I've had Reflective for ages, years ago, a couple of years, must be at least 2 years ago. Dean sent me Reflective, and if any one of you are kind of paying attention to like packs that I use and things like that, these are all Daniel's Speech Horror, Speech Mail. There's Techno Structures. There's Orchid Chords. We had a look at it. Reflective. I've been using Reflective for absolutely years. Seriously, one of my all-time favorite sounds in Reflective, and I've already used this twice in two MC707 sessions, is the impacts. on loop. There's tons of like the pad sounds, right? And Dean's kindly labeled all the keys and stuff. But if you drop these into Audio Share knows what the key is and maps it correctly to the keyboard. So you don't really have to do anything. But even if you did, or it got it wrong, in Audio Layer, you can just remap it. But this is, some of these are lovely. Like, listen to these. How'd you get the samples into Audio Share? Dead easy, right? If you buy a pack off Dean, right, or you get any of his free stuff, it's a Dropbox folder. Go to Dropbox, right? Put it into Dropbox, save it into your Dropbox, okay? But it will be a zip file. Now, I've trashed all the zip files now because they're still in my Dropbox. However, I'll show you exactly how you want to get stuff in from Dropbox. So you go with the we're in our normal folder now, right? And there's nothing there. Let's import one from Dropbox so you can see exactly how this works and how you can unpack it and everything. And then you can get it to use. It's dead easy. When you're in Audio Share is the best thing to use for this. If you haven't got it, you should have Audio Share because it's like a super essential utility to have. Let's hit this little down box, boink, like this, and let's go to my Dropbox here. And it opens it up in here for you. You see like that. Look. And what I've done is when I downloaded these to Dropbox, you'll see all this stuff. But we locate to where, now there's my old reflective pack there. Okay. You see where it says electronic waves? These are the things that I resaved as a wave file inside Dropbox from Audio Share and then took them out of Dropbox on my PC and put them onto an SD card to put into the 707. But you see, if we go to just Electronisounds, I named my file Electronisounds, and these are all the packs that Dean sent me. So these are basically all Dean's packs. But they're zips, right? They're zips. So you can't unzip in Dropbox, right? So let's pick something that's not so huge. Right, Dirty Tube Drums. It's 50 meg. Total size. Look at these. Some of these MIDI bundles, half a gig. Brilliant. Lo-fi dub. Oh, lo-fi dub. Digitech lo-fi dub. Zip, 29 meg. So we do this. We select it. We can select them all and import them all, but it would take, for ages. Let's just import this, right? Like that. Lo-fi dub. And it's importing our 29 megs worth of stuff, and it'll stick it here, right? So now you've got that. What you don't want to do, right, is tap it and it'll say unzip. Go, no, make a new folder. So I'm going to just make a new folder. Add folder. And we'll just call this Dean Test Unzip. Okay. That's we're going to unzip you, Dean. Dean Test Unzip. And we'll go, okay. And now it'll be up here under Dean. Dean Test Unzip. That's our new folder. So now what we want to do is keep it highlighted, right? No, we don't want to unzip it. Just keep it highlighted. And then the little, what is it? Which one is it now? Not that one. Cancel. What? Cancel. Right, now I want to move this around, don't I? Oh. Right, so, no, I didn't want to unzip it. Right. What am I doing now? Oh, sorry, guys. Do you know what? I've done this about 1,000 times over the last 2 days with these. When you've highlighted it, like this, no, I don't want to unzip it. When you've highlighted the file, you do this, that little tick at the top, and then highlight it, and then this other icon will appear. It's like a a little green thing with an arrow pointing down. Tap that, and it'll say move item here. So you go Dean test, unzip, move item there. So you'll see it's gone from there. Don't forget the little arrow highlights. That's what you do. Then you go and locate your Dean test, unzip, and your Electronisounds Digitac Lo-Fi zip will be in there. So you tap on that, and then you can unzip it, right? And it'll unzip, and it unzips super fast. Tap on that now, and then you've got how to install it. That's how to install it on a Digitac, because these are Digitac presets as well as WAV files. Okay. So we can get rid of that and get rid of that because I don't need them. But if we open that now, then you've got all your sounds, and then all you need to do to get them into audio or AUM or wherever is just export or go from the app and do it like that. So that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So that's it. But the only mistake I made there was obviously I forgot to like you use the tick box to get the extra move option there. So and then you just choose where it goes like that. So that's it. And you can do loads and loads of them at the same time. Anyway, that's it, guys. So hopefully that helped. Let's see. Right, guys, I'm going. Gosh, I've done an hour. Look, I hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the music. That was the main bit, and anything else. I hope you enjoyed the bit about getting it in from Dropbox and stuff. Once you've got it in there, sort of the zip file. Okay, so I will see you guys very soon. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening, depending on where upon the planet you is. And I'll see you guys later. I'll give you a few minutes to say ta-ra to each other, as always, while I start to shut this stuff down. But thanks for watching. And thank you, Dean, for sending me this stuff, man. It really is awesome stuff. It just sounds great, you know what I mean? So if you ever, I'm going to leave Dean's links in my descriptions, like Daniel's are for this, all the future videos and stuff like that. So if you ever need any samples, drum hits, stuff like that, you know, what I like, these 30 tube drums is great. This was done with one of the Electribes. You've got loops and one shots. So some of the drums are. These are all just one shot loops. Endless, no, probably no. I'm sure it's all right, like, but it's the collaboration thing that's it's not a thing for me. It's the time, that's all. I had it on beta. Well, I had it on beta since it come out. And it just, when I first used it, it wasn't great. But obviously it's great now. I've nothing against Endless or anything like that. It's just the actual collaboration thing that doesn't. It's just the time-consuming thing, and what do I do with it? You know what I mean? There's loads of demos out there anyway already for Endless, so you know I don't really know what I could bring to it, to be honest. Anyway, but yes, I will see you guys later. Ta-ta. And bless you all for watching, and bless Dean, and bless everybody. I'm starting to sound like Tiny Tim. Right, ta-ra.